Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Factorio with the Dytech Mod. So we have just recently set up all 4 production chains for Blue Science, and I was just now getting ready to direct them down Blue Science output along this thing to get down to the science area. So what we need now is some assembling machines to put together the Blue Science packs. I don't know why I'm making so many damn furnaces. Seemed like a good idea at the time. So I'm thinking something like, just sort of line them up in a row. Not quite like that. And the goal here, in my mind, is to just get blue and purple science going as fast as I can, so that we can then get some of the new technology underway and, mess around with that a bit, and then probably take a break from Factorio for a while, honestly. Apparently I'm not boxing up any frack. I had these things over here that were making some, but I don't think I've stocked them up on material in a while. Oh no, we got plenty of this. That ought to do it. Yeah, those are largely unused for the moment. But my goal is, if we can just get it to the point where we have like the bigger robots, that would be really cool. That's really just what I want to experiment with. We'll start off with just 4 of these guys. I'm sure we can support more, but... And did I line it up right? No, I did not. Of course not. Why would I ever do that? That's crazy. Alright. Fine. Fine, game. Be that way. And you're gonna have to go away, and you're gonna have to go away. We can keep this box there for just a moment. But we need the couple of underground tracks here, which are backed up behind the furnaces. So I guess we're gonna stop making furnaces. We don't really need the assembling machines anymore. And then we'll go back to making more furnaces. And then we'll make some more assembling machines, because we are gonna need them eventually. Alright, under. Okay, I think I did that right. Okay, so the Blue Science can head right on by. Trying to make it all automated because even with the fancier robots that are supposed to be faster and can carry more and whatever, I just know without fail that I'm going to end up overloading the logistic network, just like I always do. Shouldn't come as any surprise, really. Alright, we're also going to need a series of long-handed inserters because these require 4 inputs. So my goal now is to just get 2 conveyors worth of input material. Just move along this path and then just got to get all 4 of them. So let's see. So we're going to redirect advanced circuits around probably then. Got our lab efficiency, and I think we're pretty much out of science. This couldn't really have come at a better time. Oh, we can get laser shooting speed. That'd be good. Alright, so how about you guys can become the bottom row? I'm going to leave a little bit of space. This doesn't necessarily have to be super space efficient. Okay, so we need to get steel onto there. Steel is being made here, but it's not being put on track yet. Well, let's just get the other ones on their way then. Alright, so now instead of going into boxes, we will just get this stuff on track as well. And that's on the right, it's on the correct side of the track, but, yeah, this is crazy messy, but I don't care. Gotta get it there, somehow. Okay, so now that'll merge in on that side. So we've got the inserters, we've got the circuits, and now we just need what? I forget again. Steel and batteries. Steel and batteries need to end up on that track. Got batteries here. I'd kind of prefer for it to all come in on this side so that I can make this bigger if I need to. You need some copper. And we need to research some more laser turret shooting speed. I guess I'm going to grab all these batteries. And then, yeah, we're going to... You know what? Let's even really kind of cut it close. These ones don't have to be very fast, you know? Like, they can move as slowly as you really need them to. I want to merge them in around here-ish. However, we do want to make this into just a single side of the track, so that'll be the merge point. That seems fine. It'll work. And then a series of underground paths. Now the only other thing that I need to merge on is steel on this side of this track. I don't have steel being put onto transport belts at all. I have a ton of steel saved up. It's kind of tricky with these. I mean, they're not really ideal. I'll tell you what we're going to do. For now, as painful as it is, we're just going to put a steel chest. We'll make it a big one, though. A really big one. Big as we can make it. Large steel chest. And you, sir, will grab the steel right out of here and put it onto the other side, the far side of that track. Alright, so unless I'm totally crazy, those are the 4 inputs necessary. We need to put down the other long-handed inserters. Don't really like how that one's grabbing at the corner. So, this is very messy again, but we're going to do this. And you know what, actually, we'll even use another underground track just to try to consolidate a little tiny bit more space. Because, you know, we're so low on space in this game. It's a constant issue. You never seem to have enough space, right? Being sarcastic there. Alright. Only thing we need up here now is power. Every other one will do. And let's get some light. Follower robot count seems good. Unless I'm totally crazy, we should have plenty of resources now to make blue science packs for a while. And I will grab the steel from here and put almost all of it into here. Just so I never really have to worry about that, you know? And then while we're here, why don't we set up the other one as well. Purple science packs. Although they don't really require a lot of assembly, so maybe we could sneak one in somewhere. I could probably do it like right here and here. Yeah, that'll be... Well, it kind of works. Not going to give me much room for logistics to support it. Unless we turn this into a huge logistics chest, which would be pretty sweet. This actually doesn't need to be here anymore. You guys aren't working because you have no plastic. You have no plastic because we aren't making plastic. We aren't making plastic because we don't have any petroleum. We don't have any petroleum because we're totally full up on heavy oil. As we don't have advanced oil processing yet, which means that we cannot bleed off the heavy oil. We're doing fine on light oil because we're turning it into solid and we're out of petroleum, but the heavy is just kind of useless. We've already got tons of lubricant, but yeah, we're just going to have to keep on storing more heavy oil. That should get the plastics thing going up again. Fortunately, we also have a lot of advanced circuits in our inventory, so I'm just going to throw some of those down. Even though it takes a lot more space and it's kind of disorganized, actually, I really like using transport belts. Because you can visually see how things are working, you know, where the backup is. And it's not just, oh, my robots aren't fast enough type thing. Like here we can see we need more plastic and iron, or more copper and iron. We will go pillage some of these guys. I did just make all of these electric furnaces. I should probably use those. And I know we have quite a bit of iron stored up down here. It's really not very much. I guess we'll just give it a big old load. And then I'm going to go back to focusing on purple science packs. So here, take all my copper and then take like 87.5% of that. And then looks like it's time to upgrade copper production. Now I did just make all these electric furnaces so we could switch over to those. That's going to reduce, you know, part of the issue I think with these is that their efficiency. Energy consumption is 180 kilowatts. You compare that to like, you know what we should definitely get next is advanced oil processing. Because we should have blue science. Yep. Oh, you know what? I never, I'm glad I just checked on that, because I never set up the input from the other belt. Okay. So we've got science going. I've got all these electric furnaces. I was just thinking about upgrading those. But an electric furnace, I want to... Yeah, same energy consumption. It's just coming from power instead of from the solid fuel. And we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 megawatts worth of power. And we're using an average of about 12. So we could easily upgrade to electric. We also have tons of resources available to make solar panels. They're very inexpensive. I mean, they're not inexpensive, but they're pretty low-grade material cost, so easy to build. We could try to make the move to that type of power already. I think I'm going to upgrade some of these furnaces, though. Yeah, let's start with just upgrade the top half of this run. I don't actually need to remove the top inserter, but the inserter is going to try to grab solid fuel and put it in, and I don't like that. I make a mess, a bloody dirty mess. Did not actually need to take that light. It'd be a lot easier to do this when we have robots. But those are functional now. That's why I like using this layout, because it's very easy to just upgrade them that way. The only problem is that these are going to put all of the resources on one side of the track now. So I kind of need to upgrade both sides at the same time. Fortunately, we do have the raw materials required. Got plenty of electric furnaces now. And that also means we can disconnect the solid fuel line from this side. Just switch over to pure copper, which will double the throughput, which will be pretty cool. Not that we really need this much copper, but I guess maybe we do. Maybe it's time to just... Hey, that was pretty easy. Solid advanced oil processing. Fantastic. Let's get the logistics system next. That way we can start making robots. We were at about 12 megawatts. Let's see what we're at now that they're all working. Added about 3 megawatts, 2.8 megawatts worth of furnaces. We could easily upgrade maybe this one. You know what would probably be better, actually, is this run. We can get more iron. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to get rid of you. We're going to put solid fuel just back up in that direction. We're going to disconnect that input. And end up with a bunch of solid fuel. Probably can afford to go dump this all on the... what's it called? Over on the steel furnace area. The places that are making steel. Okay, and then we're just going to grab all the solid fuel off that track. I'm going to purge the line. Yeah, I ended up with a lot. This, unfortunately is coming in at the wrong spot now, but I don't really feel like moving it, so we're just going to go ahead and use another splitter to hop up down diagonally one spot, and then filter into both sides. That'll work. There's a couple little bit that's going to kind of overlap that, but we'll split it equally down both sides, and we'll get lots of coal. Lots of, probably more copper production than we can actually handle. Copper smelting ability. Okay, alright, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where hopefully we'll have robots moving around. We can upgrade all the furnace systems and go from there. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.